It is currently midnight, Sunday, March the 9th, 2025. But I'm still counting this as the diary for March 8th because I didn't have time and I physically couldn't record any earlier. And I just came home, and today was a busy day. In the morning, when I woke up, I almost immediately went out to help a friend with moving. She's she lives with her mom, and they're moving into a new apartment. And I offered to help with transporting the furniture and all of their stuff, which we were doing today. It took only about like 3 or 4 hours, which for for an apartment change isn't that long. And they even gave me some money for it, even though I said I would do it for free, but they kind of insisted. So yeah, it was pretty fun, kind of. I've done a lot of stuff like this before with dad and family members, and moving is kind of fun if it doesn't take that much time. Transporting wardrobes and bookshelves, and I don't know, it's just kind of fun, especially setting up new rooms. I'm also gonna help her next week, or maybe sometime next week, to decide how to arrange the furniture in her room, because she's never had a room before, like her own room. So that was pretty productive, and I felt useful, at least for once in my life. Yeah, I mean, this friend, we're pretty close, which is kind of interesting because it's that kind of person that we're not really actually connected in any way. Like, we don't know each other through family, or we're not classmates. We just met online, but we became really close and good friends. And it's like a choose your family kind of situation, because I sometimes feel inadequate or like disconnected from the people in my life, because I always feel like they didn't actually choose to be in my life or to have me in their life. Like my siblings, for example, I have good relationships with them, but they're my siblings. Like, they don't have a choice, right? I mean, they kind of do, but not really. Like, they have to stay in my life unless I do like something bad to them, but which I'm not doing. So yeah, and the same with like people that I meet at school. They never chose to be in a class with me. So like, if we're friends at school, doesn't mean there's actually anything connecting us or making us more like friends on a deeper level, I would say. Yeah, so with her, we're kind of like that. But I hope I don't end up messing it up, because I do kind of have a pattern of having female best friends. And then more often than not, one or both of us end up developing feelings, and then it doesn't go well, because it's like not once. This happened many times. Well, many, like 4 times maybe. And every time it doesn't end well, because it never ends up actually becoming a relationship, but the friendship ends up being ruined. So I hope that doesn't happen again, but I don't think it will. Hopefully. Yeah. After that, I went home, ate a huge lunch, and took a really long shower. And then in the evening at 7, I had I have a book club with my siblings, like my older siblings, and a couple friends, like their girlfriends and um, a coworker, I guess. And we meet every couple weeks, maybe once a month, sometimes if it doesn't work out, more often, and discuss books. Well, now we're reading Moby Dick, and today was the first meeting on Moby Dick, and I didn't read the book. So after I came home and ate, I just started reading the book, and I had to read like 100 pages. And then I got tired of reading, and I found an audiobook, and I was trying to clean up in my room and listen to the audiobook. But I did end up getting at least to the chapter that we agreed on with the people in the book club. And so I went there, and we ate and drank tea and discussed, and some people made presentations on what they thought was interesting in the book, and that was pretty cool. But it's kind of like situations like this make me sad or uncomfortable for some reason, even though everyone in the book club is really close to me. They're all my friends or siblings, and I have good relationships with all of them. Especially in group settings, I don't feel adequate. I feel like I don't belong there. I feel like they don't want me there. There's this voice in my head constantly telling me that, like, you're only here because you're the younger brother. You're only here because they feel bad if they don't invite you. You're only here, like, I don't know. And this voice keeps on telling me a lot of bad things about me, and that I don't deserve anything. I don't deserve affection. I don't deserve love or even just being alive more often than not. And it's sad. People often think that I get depressed when I don't talk to anyone for a long time, or when I lock myself in my room and don't go outside. But it's not that. It's the other way around. I prefer being alone because when I do interact with people, and when I do go and hang out with friends or family, it makes me sad because I always feel like I don't belong there. And I always feel like I don't fit in, even if I shouldn't. I still feel that way. And it's quite devastating because I try not to, but I don't control this feeling. Like I don't sit there thinking, oh my God, I'm like, I shouldn't be here, I don't belong. It's this feeling of my heart just falling down into my gut. And I just suddenly get cold and anxious and uncomfortable, and I want to cry or just go away and hide in a dark room and not interact with anyone. But then after the book club, I went home and I decided to walk through the city like in the middle of the night because I wanted to get a breath of fresh air. And it's quite warm now. Like the last couple days have been really warm. It's getting really spring like. The winter is going away, and I was walking there in my oversized hoodie and my orange pants, listening to indie rock in my headphones, and I felt so good. Like I was useful. I helped out a friend. I read the book. I went to a book club. I had cheesecake, and I have all these siblings and friends and people that care about me. But I only felt that when I was alone. And when I'm actually in social situations, I feel terrible and I hate myself. And I mean, I have a lot of reasons to hate myself, and I hate myself when I'm alone too. But after successful social interactions, I do feel better. But only after, not during. Yeah. So it was a pretty eventful day, and even though I came home at like past midnight, I'm still recording because it's been 5 days and I haven't given up yet. So I feel like I have to stick to this diary and just continue doing it until I decide not to. But like now, I'm going to 10 days. Like I decided on day one, which I thought was going to be harder, to be honest. And since it's not that hard, I'm going to keep doing it and just stick with it. And maybe I'll get back my confidence and my ability to stick to things and have habits. And maybe this will help me somehow to get back into working out and meditation and all this shit. Just by having a routine, even if it's just recording a video, maybe it will be helpful to start building all these elements back up that I used to do and lost over time because, you know, sicknesses and school and other life circumstances. And I have a lot of thoughts on self-improvement. It's something really central and essential to me. So I'll probably make a long video on my main channel sooner or later about that. But I first have to start making videos for the main channel in general, which I do have a bunch of ideas, but I don't necessarily feel comfortable with making them yet because I might lack the skill or not be able to talk properly, and that's also one of the reasons I'm running this diary to learn all of that, you know. Anyways, I think that's all for today, and bye.